Parental supervision is critical over the next few weeks as the schools are about to close for the Yuletide season. Detective Samika Faray, attached to the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force, made a clarion call to parents to ensure the safety of their children during the festive season. She warned against leaving children to supervise children.
Parents, we're imploring or encouraging you for the Yuletide season to ensure that you speak to your young children about good touch, bad touch, inappropriate and appropriate forms of touching. 1. 2. We ensure that you do not have any fire hazard close by in terms of kerosene or matches that children would tamper with during the festive season, because they tend to, especially if they're not properly supervised. Ensure that they are properly supervised. If you have to go to work, ensure maybe that you register that child to attend a daycare or after school. They might have some summer program. Ensure that they're protected in your absence. Do not leave them with older siblings who are not responsible, because at the end of the day, that child also is a child and may not be mature or knowledgeable enough as to handling challenges.
Child abuse can take many forms and refers to maltreatment of children either physically, sexually, verbally, and/or psychologically, or in some cases, neglect of a child. Detective Faray delved into the different forms of abuse that children can be subjected to during the Yuletide season.
1. We have verbal abuse. You may make use of insults to that child or threats to that child. So verbal abuse, you have emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and physical abuse. Sexual abuse falls under the umbrella that the Special Victims Unit is tasked with to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Our mandate is to advocate for change on behalf of victims of sexual, domestic, and all forms of child abuse.
While child sexual abuse has taken the forefront in recent times, Detective Faray shed light on another form of abuse, psychological abuse, which she says the Special Victims Unit has seen the effects of, having received reports of attempted suicides.
So it's affecting the children because these days, children, they're easily triggered. When I say easily triggered, public, they would have grown us up differently in a different era whereby you would be able to talk, as the public would say. But children today are very sensitive, and as a result, if you keep pressuring them or insulting them, they would feel less. They would have low self-esteem, a lack of self-confidence. They would feel traumatized or they feel humiliated, and as a result, they may want to attempt suicide.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Tellisford.